Good morning, guys. Sorry I'm a little late today. Had to make this bulletproof coffee that I've been drinking every morning with the blender. And yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good weekend. And we are back for Monday morning. I'll probably give Mitch a call in a second here. I gotta find my phone. So just give me 1 second. Let me get everything together here. Not a bad Monday. We actually have a decent amount of movers here. Whoa, echo. Yeah, we also have a decent amount of movers here. Let me see. Let me call Mitch. See if Mitch is around. Whoa. All right. Let's see if Mitch is here. All right, so Mitch isn't answering. Hey, dog, what's up, brother? How you been, man? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope your kid is doing well, and good for you to be back, man. Hope you're doing. Hope you're good. Can't talk right now. Hope you're doing well, man. I just need to take a sip of coffee and I'll be awake. But yeah, dog, man. I hope you sticking with trading, brother. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Good morning, Missouri. IG. The Apophis effect. What's up, man? Yeah, we just go over what's moving. I day trade live. I let people watch me live, and so yeah, that's basically it. Good morning, Seven. What's up, Sonic? Huguetes, Adelie, Brian, Vitor, Manny. What's up, brother? Mike Hugh. What's up, man? Callum. Good morning. James. Good morning. What's up, man? Arian's World, good morning. CGC, Tiny, good morning. Dog. Tom Brady, man. Here's the thing. I like Tom Brady, you know. I think Tom Brady's probably the best quarterback, at least in the last 10 years, probably of all time. Yeah, happy Monday, guys. Yeah, for sure, Seven. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? Yeah, dog's kid's probably in 7th grade by now, man. 2nd grade by now. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get my phone, see where Mitch is at. So I'll be right back. Hey, all right, I'm back. But yeah, it's not too bad here today. I mean, we got some decent. Yeah, we got some decent movers. Yeah, here's the list. Who get this? I mean, I already shared it with people on SnapTrade. If you have my list being shared with you each morning, you can check out SnapTrade. That's who I share my list with people in there every morning. And so if you gave me your email, you should have been able to see my list on SnapTrade. All right, here's my list. Let me go ahead and share this. Yeah, actually, I'm a Saints fan, Joe, and so yeah, man, Drew Brees, he's the realest, man. Um, I still think if you go by the record, and I'm from Louisiana, I'm a hardcore Saints fan, so don't get me wrong, but I still think if you go by achievements, it's probably gonna be Tom Brady still. Breeze had that one Super Bowl, but I think Brady still probably tops him if I'm being objective about it. So there's my list. Snaptrade. All right, so let me go over it really quick. So Snaptrade is this awesome free scanning website, as you can see here. It has all these pre-selected scans, but I can also kind of build and organize my watch list using them. All I have to do is go to my morning watch here, and you can see I have my watch list from this morning, and I can share it with other people. And so if you want me to share this list with you each morning, all you have to do is sign up to Snaptrade and either give me your Snaptrade username or email, and I can share my watch list with you a little bit earlier in the market day. At least that's what I've been doing. But yeah, it has this also free scanner here that has all these different pre-selected scans like upcoming earnings, high gainer penny stocks, high gainer volatile stocks. And so it has this awesome free scanner plus all these pre-selected scans. It's actually a really thorough website as well, guys. So if I wanted to look at a stock here, it can show me how it's comparing with the overall market, historical prices. I can set price alerts. It tells me the news on these stocks, and so that's why usually each market day the news is brought to you by Snaptrade, because all I have to do is click watch list here, and it shows me all the big movers in my list. You can see AMD was in my list, BILI, CGC, and I can just scroll down and see the catalyst for my watch list. And so a really awesome free website. It's called Snaptrade, and like I said, it's 100% free. They did sponsor today's news, but if you want to help support the channel, you can go to Snaptrade and check them out, and we definitely appreciate it. But yeah, guys, go check them out. I'll post the link in the chat. I'll add you to that. Who get this? I'll add you to the list, brother. Just give me a second, man. I got you. I appreciate the sub. We are all patriots. Appreciate it, brother. Welcome, man. All right, there you go. Who get this? I just shared it with you, man. All right, so yeah, not too shabby of a morning here. We have NEPT gapping up. We got CRON, JMEI gapping up from 164 to 186. But all these cannabis stocks are going crazy. You can see CRON, CGC. I think SSC is one, right? Maybe not. Maybe I might be wrong. But I know CRON, TLRY, CGC, and a lot of big movers in the cannabis sector. Let's see how many of my watch lists are actually tradable, but give me 1 second. I got to post it on Twitter and Facebook really quick, so give me 1 second. Let me drink my coffee, see if it's cooled down some. It has. All right. I mean, it's pretty good. This bulletproof coffee that I've been trying, it's not too bad. I like it. All right, so let's see where Mitch is at. I don't know where Mitch is at today. I haven't seen him. All right, there's that. Let me just post this on Facebook. But yeah, the cannabis sector is really going crazy. I'm going to go over those in a minute. All right. There's the watch list from today. So yeah, so look at, we got a lot of big movers today. I posted the watch list in the chat. I just got to fill the rest of my chart out with them. And then I'm going to see how many of these are actually tradable today. Hopefully we get a decent amount here. But I'm just trying to keep track of all of them. There's TLRY, which is really gapping up some. CGC, which is, both of those are cannabis-related stocks. I think I have RIGL, which is gapping up some. AMD, which is gapping up some. BILI, gapping up some. What else? IGC, gapping up some. I feel like I'm missing some here. No, I think I got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's about right. That's about 11. All right. So yeah, let's see how many of these are actually tradable. I think most of these will probably be. I'll probably be able to trade most of these. NEPT is good. CRON is available. JMEI is good. SSC is good. CGC is good. TLRY is good. RIGL is not. So that's 1 out of, at this point, 7, 8, 9. So we're good. IGC. Alright, so that's 2 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Alright, so 3 out of 12 are not tradable. That's not too bad, We got a decent amount of moves here. We got a lot to trade, and now it's just about taking advantage of some of these moves. IGC spiking up really nicely here. If you look at IGC, it's starting to move a lot here in pre-market. It's up to 95 cents now, and it's a little bit cheaper of a stock. But look at this thing move here. I don't think it's tradable, but it is looking somewhat interesting around the whole $1. And it's starting to push up with some volume here in pre-market. You can see all the volume coming in, this big spike in IGC, and so we'll see where this one goes today. But yeah, we got a lot of moves here. We got NEPT as well. And so, yeah, I'm going to be looking to short some of these. And then in a second, I'm going over the news. All right, so let me catch back up in the chat. Yeah, good morning, Tani and NYC. Hope y'all are doing well. Eric, yeah, sure, man. Juguetes. Yeah, the cannabis stocks are going crazy. Nice, Jacob. Nice, brother. I'm going to concentrate on only making 1 or 2 trades each day. I'm still causing myself too many fees, even on paper. Yeah, that's what I have to do. I kind of have to limit myself to 2 or 3 trades a day total. Like, I can't go over that. If I try to go over that, I just got to shut it down and walk away. I think that's the best way to kind of approach it, especially if you're intraday active trading. You have to be able to shut yourself down because it's really tempting to just keep trading. You know what I mean? John, good morning. Outsiders, good morning, brother. What's up, man? In on AMMA 7. AMMA. Yeah, AMMA is moving a decent amount. It's not my style, but it doesn't look that bad. Good morning, Jose. What's up, man? Outsiders, NNDM. Yeah, I'm watching that one too. Just about taking it slow, using the same setup we've been using the last 3 weeks or so now. Last week was great. 4 out of 5 days last week were profitable. The week before that, 3 out of 4. And so I've had profitable week after profitable week. We'll hope that can continue here. Gotta take it slow, do well. Gonna try to get up to 300 shares this week. Really would like to get up to 300 shares. It's that time. I've been showing consistent profits for the last few weeks now, and it's time to actually make some money doing this. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how that goes. What's up, Live Gains? Good morning, brother. Hey, there's Mitch. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? You know how it is.
Hey,
I don't
brother.
really
I
figure things out, but I'm here, man. I made it.
yeah, man. I ain't mad at you, brother. You know.
Oh, busy, man. Busy Mondays.
Yeah, man, for sure. It happens, brother. But yeah, man, the cannabis sector is going crazy, man. You know, we got a lot of big movers today. I don't know if you've seen the market, but we got CRON, which is moving a lot. NEPT is gapping up some. We got SSC. We got what's the other one? TLRY, CGC, IGC, RIGL, GERN, and so we've got some movers here.
That's what I like to hear, man. Movers means possibilities out there.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, excited, guys.
All right, so you guys should be able to hear Mitch.
What's going on, guys? Excited to be with the fam again. Ready to trade. Ready to get back on the hill.
Yeah, man, I was telling them I want to try to use 300 shares this week. I could
Yeah,
do it.
man.
It's time.
Sounds good to me, man. I'm probably gonna be up there in 300, 400. So let's
Yeah,
do
man.
it.
It's time, man.
Time to keep building, man.
Yeah, I got you, Jamie. I'll add you, brother. What's up, Bob?
What's going on, outsiders? Tiny, Juguetes, NYC, Mr. Eric. We got it all in the house. We got Sonic, Seven, Arian. Dog is back,
I
my
know,
man.
man.
Dog.
Yeah,
in the house.
he stopped by. He stopped by this morning, man.
Callum, James, Manny, Mike, Brian. Hey, it's going down, man. Excited. Money Mondays, guys.
Yeah, I added you to the list, Jamie. I got you, brother. Let me go ahead and actually add you to it. There you go. I just shared it with you.
Oh, you guys hear Marley with his little squeaky toy in the back?
I heard him once, like two or 3 minutes ago. I don't hear him anymore, but I
Yeah,
heard him once.
he'll be good. He'll
Yeah,
behave today.
yeah, he's good, man. 1,000 in fees for 49 trades. That's crazy. I mean, that sounds about right, though. You know.
All right.
Hey, did you see? Sorry, I texted you so late. I didn't even realize it was like 10 o'clock yesterday.
Oh,
But
you're good, brother.
did you see the text I sent you? Like, I was looking up. There's something called it looked
The Turo or something like
right.
that. Toro.
The Toro Challenge. Right. It's called the Toro Challenge. And like, if you do it, like some type, maybe this prop firm will will like allow you to work with them and like give you a funded account and like you can
Yeah, I
trade with
saw how
them.
it works. It's the only thing that like concerns me is that it's a little bit, at least from the pricing that they have set there. It looks more like for like people that want to trade bigger stocks that
Yeah.
need like buying power up there to 100,000. You
Right.
know.
The biggest what scared me from it was that it in the rules it said I couldn't I it would automatically exit me out of the trade if I lost more than 20 cents in a share. Right? And so for that reason it made me think that it wasn't higher price stocks, that it was lower price stocks, you know, because if you could only lose 20%, 20 cents a share, then you should be good. Hold on, my wife's calling me. Hello.
Well, Bob, that's actually what we're using. We're using TradeNet here with our funded accounts. I'm on my student package, and John's on the intro.
All right, I'm back. Bob, are you familiar with TradeNet and their funded account opportunities? Yeah, man. I mean, that's what I'm trading on. That's what's on the left right here, brother. Is TradeNet, or not TradeNet, TEFs. Technically, it's TEFs, but yeah, I mean that's what I use. But yeah, man, it looked okay. But yeah, like there was a rule that said you can't lose over 20 cents a share, right? And so for that reason, I thought it might have been cheaper stocks because, with an expensive stock, you're probably gonna lose more than that, just by the natural progression of the swings the stock makes. But we'll see, man. Let's look up some of the news on. Let's talk about the news really quick and all these cannabis related stocks. Um,
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be right back. You can go
okay.
ahead and go over the news. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So the first one I'm looking at is CRON. CRON. Crazy movie here. All right, so apparently there's a press release out that says CRON is up on news of a merger and a collaboration speculation. Um, yeah, there was news that Smirnoff and Johnny Walker maker Dago, which is DEO, is in collaboration talks with at least 3 Canadian pot companies, and it's up more in pre-market today. And so it sounds like there's collaboration like rumors here, and it's also just the Smirnoff and Johnny Walker brand, which is DEO, is in talks with some of these Canadian pot companies about particularly merging with them, and so we'll see where they go. That was CRON. Another one I'm looking at is NEPT, which is the top left. NEPT here. I don't really see anything out on NEPT here. I think it's just up one with no catalyst that I could see. Yeah, not any. I don't see any catalyst for NEPT. Let's look at SSC here. SSC. I can't remember what type of company this is. Maybe it's a blockchain company. It looks like it is. All right, so I think SSC doesn't have a catalyst either. I'm gonna have to look a little bit deeper into SSC. I can't really see why it's moving, but it doesn't have a catalyst for today at least. Looking at GERN here, you can see GERN had this big push Friday, and it's moving some in pre, so I'm definitely watching GERN as well. Let's see why it moved on Friday. But yeah, I think this is a really good environment for shorting. We'll see if I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't see anything out on GERN either. So every stock I'm looking up doesn't really have news. A lot of it's up on no catalyst here, at least no catalyst this morning. I think TLRY, if I look at TLRY, which is another cannabis-related stock that's going kind of crazy here, I think I can look up the news on this one. Yeah, so TLRY is up after Nova Scotia Liquor Corporation selected TLRY to supply a variety of cannabis products. A lot of other Canadian, pot stocks are up on sympathy because of CGC and CRON. And so a lot of these are kind of following them, but TLRY up big as well, so we'll see where that one goes. Also looking at, CGC, which is another cannabis company that's up. But yeah, these pot stocks are going crazy today. Let's see if CGC has any news. Not that I really see here. I think this is everything's just up on the overall market. There's also RIGL. You can see it's up some. Very small range overall in the last few weeks on this stock, but it's gapping up big enough to look at for me at least. There's about 30 cents or so to take advantage of. If I did jump in this one, I'd have to use a little bit larger sizing. All right, the price target changed. Citigroup initiated coverage on RIGL with buy rating, and they announced an 850 price target, and so we'll see where RIGL goes as well. Also AMD, one of the bigger tech, I think this is a microchip company, but I'm not 100% sure, and they are up as well. They announced the new Radeon graphics card Sunday, and so AMD is up on that news. We'll see where this one goes today as well. IGC, which is a little bit cheaper of a stock, it's going crazy. It's up to 99.9 right now. Just hit $1 in pre-market. IGC after a huge push from 75 all the way to $1. And so we'll see why this cheaper stock is running here, but it's moving a lot in pre. This may be, this is up on sympathy as well, but look at this move on IGC. I believe it's another cannabis-related stock, but not 100% sure. But you can see this move here. It's up to 104 in pre-market. So IGC, if you like trading, these cheap momentum plays here, this one's at $1.04, and it's still running here, moving a lot in pre-market. So go check that one out.
I'm back.
Alrighty, and then the last one I'm really looking at is BILI, which is up. It's gapping up some. We'll see where this one goes. Sounds like earnings is scheduled for BILI here, maybe. I think so, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, so BILI has an estimated quarterly loss of 3 cents per share on revenue of $148.5 million. And so, not too bad. But yeah, that's the news for today. Not a bad morning, honestly. We got a decent amount of movers here. It's just about whether we're going to have some good short opportunities, which I think we may. We got TLRY, IGC running up here, so we got some options. It's just about taking advantage of them. Yeah, there you go, Stefan. So CRON, apparently there's no news. It's CGC, which is bringing everybody up on sympathy, apparently. TLRY got a distribution deal, yeah, for sure. SSC, yeah, a lot of these are cannabis pumps, but we'll see what happens. Good morning. What's up, Cole? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. But yeah, not too shabby here. I'll be right back, Mitch, so hold the stream down.
No stress. How's everyone doing today? All right, I hope you guys were able to catch our video or catch us yesterday as we did a little strategy review. Went over a couple good charts, answered some questions, and in the end, that's what we're here for, you guys. We're here to go ahead and build with you guys and keep growing. All right, so important levels on Cron. Let's go ahead on that Chronos group here. All right, we got 1124s I'm seeing as a good base for it, and a resistance of 1167. So those are the key prices that I'm going to be looking for, guys. As far as holding a flag, it should have done a breakout more, I think, in the 826 range right there. That candle right there should have done a little bit more of a breakout to 67. Then when that failed, the level 2s failed, coming down to the support, not breaking this 24. So now that it's making its way up, we've gotten a little run up there to the 52s, a pullback, another run up there to the 57s. What I'm going to look for is a bounce off the support, see if it can get past those 1158s. If it doesn't hold those 1158s towards the open there, it'll be looking more bearish, and I'll look for it to break 1125s, going hard down there to about 11. Because the next support I have is 1091s.
Yeah, you're talking about CRON, huh?
Mm-hmm. And it's just more along, I actually think this stock could, break out, but I'm just more describing what would need to happen for me to see the VWAP fade in CORN.
Yeah, man, we'll see. Not a bad morning here. We'll see if we get some nice fades going on.
Yeah, trying to get back on that, that nice VWAP fade strategy, guys.
Right, for sure. We gotta
use what's working for us.
Yeah, man, it might be boring, but I mean, hey, it's the setup that works, and so it could be boring.
Another
That's
stock
fine.
I'm looking at is NEPT, guys. It's starting to crash there, guys. And if you look on the daily, last time it made a run to the 450s, it just kind of tanked the next couple of days. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We've gotten it up there. The real key that I want to see for this stock to rip through is that 410 resistance there. Has a pretty good resistance there. On the daily, it's more like a 402. So actually $4 holding after at the open would signal this to could go up to that next resistance, which is 426 and 446. But what I'm looking for is a crash down below 386, guys. 386 is going to be a key level here. If I see this tank down at the open, get down there, probably down 380s or 370s, that's when I'll be looking for a bounce up there to the 385s, 386 range. And that's when we can go ahead and get that VWAP fade there.
Yep, yep.
As you see, it's actually getting a little bit weak here near the open. So that's my number 2 top chart. I have it right on top of me. I usually only have 2 where I have like order forms and 2 timing sales. The rest of them, I'll have like 2 stocks that I have with timing sales, and then I have Thinkorswim opened up that does really beautifully for like a lot of charts. I'm able to have 6 charts on that. That way I can go ahead and see CGC, IGC, GERN, TLRY. And of course, I always like to see like I or here, see what they're doing, see how their daily charts are looking.
Yeah, look at CGC and look at CRON here. This thing just spiked all the way up to 12.
Remember
man.
but guys, I told you when it gets to that 58 range, that thing went crazy.
We gotta be careful with these though, man.
Yeah,
they could go supernova here.
That's one thing to notice, guys. Is all right. So, boom. So now we have a bullish trend just decided there, guys. Now we know our prices too. So now what I want to see, guys, is we're gonna watch to see if it can hold 1160s. It should come down a little bit. 1160s is what you want to see it hold. It'll signify that strength into the open, guys. 929 here, guys. Get ready for the open. This one could be a slingshot. I'm definitely not short biased on CRON. For the time being, I'm going to be long biased, actually, and could be potentially looking at this for a long entry today, guys.
Yeah, I'm
you guys heard it. I could be going long.
I mean, not me.
I got no problems. I know how to trade long.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same, but I can't. I'm just terrible at longs, And so I just added you on there, BR Gold. I got you, Brian. I just added you on there, man. What's up?
You see how it's holding those 67s, right? That resistance.
There's the bell.
Watch
there we
the
go.
open to see if it holds those 67s.
All right,
Here's
good
the
luck,
fake
guys.
washout. Let's see what happens.
All right, we got this.
Relatively well. It's going to come that candle where it can either drop down or it's going to go above. It's testing it right now. 67s, and you see the bounce.
IGC just washed down to 102. Big wash on IGC after a big run up in pre-market this morning. CGC.
SSC looks good if it cracks those 550s, guys. It needs to crack those 550s.
Exactly.
And what did CRON do? It tested exactly that pre-market high, guys. That's why you got to know your resistance and supports, guys.
There goes CGC.
Yeah, CGC did this. It did this last time too. It's gonna do it did a red to green move multiple days, guys.
Look at RIGL. RIGL. I don't think it's tradable in TradeNet. Remind me later. I'm skipping this version. Yeah, there we go. CGC pulling back here. Gonna watch it for a bounce back to the VWAP on CGC. I just gotta figure out what kind of sizing I should take. Probably should take 50 to 75 shares on this one just because it's a big mover. It's almost a $50 stock, and so we'll see. CGC may have that VWAP pullback here.
CRON strength.
CGC.
Strength and CRON.
This is CGC's pullback.
Look at all those cells in 12, and it ripped through it. It was 400 on the ass there, guys, and it got filled instantly, guys.
I'm going to hold back on CGC.
The liquidity is very, very strong, guys.
Yeah.
What I'm looking for now, guys, is a pullback to the 9 EMA there, guys, for CORN. Entry would be around 70s, 76 right now. I needed to pull back. All I'm doing is watching the 9 EMA here, guys. I'm not stressing the top of the candles. I'm trying to figure out what's a good entry on a really nice pullback here, guys, for CRON. You know, before an older me would have got in there at like 90s there, risk off of 60s, but it's too much risk here. Let's see the pullback here. We could go into a volatility halt.
Yeah, I don't want to get caught on a squeeze up on CGC. That's the biggest scary thing.
I'm watching NEPT also.
Right.
NEPT, that looks nicer. I saw those 395s earlier when this 85 was getting tested earlier, but I didn't think there was enough volume in it. So now I'm gonna be watching for a bounce back to 395s.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick myself as CGC ends up fading here. It's just with CRON running like this, I don't wanna get involved in something that has bullish sentiments in the sector right now. I'm looking at SSC too. SSC, I really don't mind a pullback on SSC.
Missed my chance for NEPT there.
Yeah, there it goes.
It went really, really quickly there.
It did. I see that big upward.
GERN, that looks really nice too.
Yeah, GERN is probably the most stereotypical one.
Yeah, you know? CRON, that's what you call parabolic there, guys.
There's NEPT pulling back, and then SSC here. All right, so we got a few options. I don't know if NEPT is tradable. Let me look. I don't think it is. Oh, it is tradable. Okay, good. I'm going to jump in NEPT here with 100 shares, just a starter position. Looking for a pullback down to the 80s here. If not, I can get out for a relatively small loss. We'll see.
What are you short at?
391.
Not bad. I like the entry. It's up there.
I don't like this squeeze though.
This is what I usually wait. So it's touching the VWAP. Now I want this candle to close up, and then I'll jump in it with you if it comes down on it.
Here we go. There's 91s, but it's
a little push up.
Yeah.
SSC is tanking hard.
I know,
also.
Man. I might honestly.
I
might get out of NEPT here. I don't like the volume right now.
CRON here, a pullback area is 1230s, guys, all the way down to 1230s. If you're gonna trade CRON, I suggest you guys learn how to use like a fifth of your normal share size, and then you can take swings in this stock, guys. Oh, that actually looks not too bad there, man. I would have hammered it. I just looked down for a second. That I would have hammered that, so that should give you a little confidence in that.
Yeah, man, I feel better about it after it had this pullback here. Honestly, GERN might be setting up.
Remember how I say like I wait for that rejection of the VWAP? As soon as the next candle opened up, made that move down, 92s, 93s, you can hammer it.
Right. I mean, honestly.
And then you have your risk level, 397. You get what I mean?
Yeah. There it goes.
So now you're getting your first support test here. You can take, I would say, 3/4 and look for an ad right back near your entry.
Right, for sure. I want to get up to 300 shares if I can. GERN looks like it's setting up to be a great. This is kind of the setup for GERN right here. It doesn't look too shabby, right? If it pulls back to 5 on GERN, that's kind of what I look for with these type of trades. SSC as well, if it pulls back to the VWAP. With NEPT, it's just about, how far it's going to come back down. The spread's getting a little bit worse. And I mean, I don't mind holding this one. And just
CRON, the pullback should be around 1236, and you could risk off of 1225. But what I would wait is for an attempt to go to VWAP, and then when it comes back up, Here comes that pullback that I was talking about. There's the 9 EMA touch, and you could have got filled, instantly pulled up there to 40.
All right, there's
That's
80.
looking good. That's looking good there. I
Yeah,
would
man.
take some there maybe at 80 and look for a bounce back up to the 91, and you can fill your order right back in there.
I'm just with 100 shares, and so I'm just gonna wait.
Oh, yeah. What happened to that 300?
Hey, man, I didn't have a lot of confidence in it, but you're right.
I'm looking for GERN to bounce up here a little bit.
But man, SSC is absolutely tanking here, man. Yeah, GERN bouncing back there looks okay.
SSC is really going down. That big important level 550, it just hammered through. Never bounced to the view out there at 548. This is a stock that we could have
All right,
just.
I don't mind adding to my position here on NEPT with 100 shares. Making my total position 200 shares here. Gonna look for a bigger drop.
Yeah, I would look for a bounce somewhere in the 391, 390s.
All right, I'll do that.
Resistance there and just rejection is fine. I would just let it go and then it can come down and break those 380s.
There goes CGC washing here. And GERN doesn't look that bad.
He's gonna go CRON, do like a little VWAP test here, guys.
The SSC just washing out big.
Looking at GERN here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at an all-day fader for any PT. That's what I think it might do. I might think it might all-day fade here. There's the low of the day crack, which is fine. It's getting to the point where I probably could take some profits, and I'm just gonna add if it pushes back up.
You see, you got what? You got the rejection of the support. Remember, I talked about it pre-market, guys, that 86 level. So now, just hold it. If it runs down, just let it run.
Right, for sure. I might actually add another trading window in case I want to get into anything else. You know.
All right, guys, I'm looking at GERN here, guys. I wanted to bounce up to that 5 level first. Jumping in here could get you squeezed up just a tiny bit. Remember how much it dropped? It dropped about 30 cents here. So I'm looking for a pullback of 20 cents and then get in. That way I can risk off that 510 level.
All right, there's 75s on NEPT. I'm looking for an all-day fade on this one, back down to these lows at 769, but it may get there quicker than I expected, really. Look for an all-day fade down to 360 is what I'm really looking for. Look at GERN, Mitch. GERN is like the picture-perfect VWAP fade right now, brother.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Let's see, you can set your risk in GERN at 508, 507, so that's 10 cents of risk. Reward at 481, so that's about 20 cents reward, so it's not too bad there.
All right, guys, I'm watching it. I'm about to hammer it. I'm just deciding entry here, guys. Giving it a little bit to test it if it wants to go up.
I know, guys, like, yes, listen, yell at me here. Also, BILI had two fades. One of them is right, like, one of them was just recently on BILI.
All right, here comes that next candle.
BILI's or GERN, that's like the perfect
All right,
fade
I
right
got
now.
a starter there. A starter, 300 shares, 495. And I'm looking to add somewhere in the fives, but I got to manage off of 510.
I appreciate
All
the
right.
sub, Ed. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Looking good here.
Yeah, man, that was like the perfect fade. I'm kind of mad I
First
didn't get in.
support is 485, guys. 485. Order out at 486 to cover 200.
Yeah, there it is, man. That was like the perfect fade, bro. I'm kind of mad.
85s. All right, I covered those 200, guys. That's why I put the order out there. It already covered that for me.
Yeah, you want me
Now
to
I'm
put your
looking
screen
for a
up?
bounce. I'm looking for a bounce to go ahead and add to this position. Are you still in any PT?
Yeah, I'm still holding it, man.
Yeah, then just keep it in yours. I got the recording on. You guys will see the trade.
Okay. TLRY pulling back to the VWAP here. TLRY, kind of with CGC.
Here we go, guys. I'm expecting a bounce. Instead of it going here, I'm looking for a bounce to add here. If it cracks 85s here, there's a whole bunch of bid there, whole bunch of volume on those 85s there. Let's see what happens here.
I'm gonna add 100 into any PT at this point, and look for it to maybe push back up to the
I'd wait
390s.
just a little bit more.
It's too late. I got impatient.
Yeah, you're going a little bit early. Use the resistance at least, 86 level. Remember, if it crashes down through that 375, you're gonna get paid anyways.
Right.
But if it bounces to 390 here, you're gonna feel a little bit
It's gonna
pressured.
hurt a little bit, yeah.
It's gonna feel pressured because what I would do, bro, is you gotta start drawing that trend line. Sometimes they follow that trend line, and it could go somewhere in the 388 range here. All right, guys, there's the little bounce that I called out for GERN here. I'm expecting it to bounce up. I can get in all the way up there to 497s, even fives. What I gotta do is manage just in case there's a squeeze through that 5 zone. What I'll be paying attention for is any really big sale to go through there.
I'm kind of mad I didn't get in GERN, man. That was like the perfect one.
That's how it is, bro. Don't stress it. Just get in there. Start hammering.
And truly, I'm kind of mad I didn't hold. I didn't take bigger sizing from the get go, and that's what I need to focus on is using bigger sizing from the jump.
Ooh, I didn't get the ad in the 490s. It didn't come up there. I probably would have added there. So I might look for a crackdown at 85s here. Let's see what happens here. If it gets through the 85s, I might add you guys. Oh, there's some big shorters going in there. 5,000 shares, 2,000 shares, 3,900 there. All through one order exchange. So now I'm going to be looking to see if it can crack that low, guys. I will not add unless it cracks that low. It can go down through those 81s and then crack down. Next level to look at, guys, is going to be 77, guys. 77. From there, it can really start moving there, guys.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Julie. Appreciate the sub, Ed, Daniel. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, right now I'm holding any PT here. I added.
Right here, guys. Got the crash down through the 85s there, guys. I was looking for an ad, but I need it at 85.
Oh, I'm so mad at myself for not taking it. That was like if anybody wants to see really what a VWAP fade looks like, this is the best example on GERN. And this is one we called out. This is one that both Mitch and I had our eyes on because it's the perfect VWAP fade. This is it right here, you know. Very obvious.
Should have had the order out for 85s there. Could have got filled a little bit there. Trying to add here, guys. Little bounce. I could take it.
I'd wait on a pullback to add.
Yep, I'm looking for the bounce. I'm just looking for the old support to create resistance here at 85s. You see that pull away from the
Yep.
resistance? That's
Yep.
what I
Yep.
was trying to nail there, guys. I didn't get the ad there, guys. I'm just gonna have to hold off. I don't chase, guys. That's one thing I won't do.
Yeah, I do pretty well with not chasing. I feel like I get in a little early though sometimes.
Here comes that Tesla 81s, guys. You see it? Right
Yep.
to 81s, guys. Oof. I hammered there and it rejected too close to price. I hit the 80s and it was on like I think 81 or 79. I wanted to hammer through that down right there. All right, guys, looking to take probably about 50 shares here.
That was the beautiful fade, man. That was the perfect one, bro.
All right, guys, I took 50 right there at 77. Remember, guys, I called that next support there at 77, guys. Called it out beautifully for you guys. Now I have 50 shares, guys.
There's the
I'm
wash.
holding that 50 shares, guys, for the rest of the day fader, guys. Let's see if we get it here, guys. Next level is all the way down to 42s or 50s.
Going for that all day fade, brother.
Yup, I've been working to get one. Let's see if we can get it for you guys here. On stream, live for you guys.
Hey, appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome, man. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. So now what I'm looking for, guys, is an attempt to add here some position sizing here, guys. Look at that.
Beautiful,
Beautiful,
man.
guys.
Beautiful,
Beautiful,
man.
guys. Nailing this, guys. Now I'm up $38 already, guys, and I am just letting it work and work. I have still about $12 just making me money there, just working there, guys. $13 with 50 shares there, guys. Should have got in with a little bit more sizing, but I took a starter at 300. I was expecting an attempt to 5 where I could fill in a little bit more shares and got up to 400 or 500 shares. And then this trade could have been a little bit bigger winner, guys. But hey, we got that bounce there at 85s. I put the order out, but that's the problem with TradeNet. Sometimes we can't put the order out on the ask. It blocks our order. So I couldn't get out my order there. That's why sometimes you guys will hear me put out my order nice and early. So that way I can get my fills there, guys.
Right, for
All
sure.
right,
It
so
was a
here
good
comes a
trade,
little
man.
bounce here, guys. Here comes a good bounce here, guys. I'm thinking the 80s.
Here we
80s
go.
is where we're going to see the bounce here.
This is what I really.
81 is what I would look for in my entry, guys. 81 is probably going to be the ad there, and I could hold off at 85.
I don't mind it, man. Looks good.
Have the order out there, guys. Look at the bounce here. Just need a little bit more so that I can get in there. There's the 80s. If some of those 80s fill, I can get that 81 fill there. I just put out 50 shares so that I can get right back in this with full sizing. I have 50, so knock it to full size.
I like it. Hey, appreciate the sub, guys. Appreciate the sub, Lil Peril, Austric, Cody. Anybody else that subbed, we appreciate it. Welcome, guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't like any PT if it gets over that 86. It needs to stay where it is or down. Another VWAP test would be too much, at least in my sense of the way that the pattern goes. So this rejection is good right there.
Right.
That's what you want to see there. It's just because it already got tested there once, and then kind of did a little fake test there again to 86. You don't want it over that.
Right.
You can get a change of trend, but if it cracks down through those 380s, you can get a nice move there.
Yeah, I'm hoping for it, but if not, I mean, here's 386. Now, it got up to 387 a minute ago, but it's just about whether it can hold at this point.
I might have been a little picky there with my 1 cent, but let's see right here if we get a little bounce fill. My order is still out there at 81's the ad there. It went right to 80 on the ask. It didn't get me to that 81, but that's fine. At least I'm calling the area out right by it, understanding where it should go. And that's why I use the 90 MA, guys. The 90 MA is what helped me there to decide that 480 mark. All right, guys. CGC there, guys. Rejecting a little there. That looks good. Let me see what's going on with CRON there. Oh, it broke. It did that little VWAP fake thing. It looks like it's the long pattern that we talked about. Let's see if it does two fake outs to the VWAP and bounces here.
On which one?
CRON. I'd put that as one of your screens there.
Yeah, man. Looking weak.
All right, guys. Let's see if we get this bounce here a little bit and get filled. If not, then it'll just reject and come down, and then we'll just look for the all-day fader. I'm already in the green, 30, about 27 realized, but added up with the it's in the 35 range. It's not a bad trade. I just wish I would have got a little bit more sizing in this. You're getting tested there on your 86 there.
Yeah, I see it.
Kron doing that second VWAP rejection there. Let's see if it gets some strength right here. 1230s. Or a rejection through the low of it, 1205s. All right, GERN there. Bounce there to 85s here. That's what I wanted to see hold there, guys. I'm holding the rest there at 90 there, guys. 90 is my will be my out there, guys. If this bounces through 90, 91s go through, I'll get out. I at least got my ad there, guys. It bounced up a little bit too much there, but we're going to hold right here and see what happens here if we get this other rejection here on GERN.
Yeah, I'm holding NEPT here. It's at 387. We'll see if it gets rejected at this VWAP again. That's ultimately what I'm looking for. I like that drop back down to 386, but we'll give it a little bit of time, see if it washes back down here. Tape starting to look a little red, so hopefully we get that wash back down. Holding 150 shares at this point. Want to see a bigger wash here. Entry is right at 385, so not too bad of an entry. Right around where it is now, holding it with 150 shares. Took a little bit of profit already at this point.
All right, guys, back in there, 300 shares at 490. Gonna do a tight wrist to 499. If I see this get up there, I'll just get out there, guys. But I'm back in there, 300 shares there at 490.
It looks like a good little fade there, man. We'll see if it comes back
Rejects
down for
here.
you.
Yeah, I needed to reject quickly. You see that big order on the ass there? I don't want to see it fill. I want to see it reject there. Quick rejection there. Now let's see this go red here. I don't want to see it up past 495. 495s will get me out there, guys. So 495s closing on the time and sales gets me out, guys.
All right, there's twos. Let's see a little bit bigger drop here for NEPT. This level's huge right here. There we go. There's 382s. Let's see a bigger wash.
Some ads there, right there. Let's see what happens with those share sizes going through there on the time and sales.
On which
so
one?
I'm just paying attention on GERN there, guys. Some sizing is going through there, and it's at the VWAP. So what we don't want to see is it start ripping above here, guys. So like I said, closes in 95 or 96s, we get out.
All right, NEPT is looking good, down to 380s.
Hey, like I said, man, it did that rejection at 86 there for you, looking beautiful.
I know. I'm gonna take another 75 shares off since I have 150, and then plan to add if it gets up there. I'm just trying to slowly just kind of take profit in this trade. You know, now I'm going to let the rest work, this last 75 shares work, see if it can crack under the lows of the day at this point at 375 as the next kind of progression in here.
There you go. I'm getting my rejection there, looking nice here, guys. First stop is 85s there. Let's see if we could get what happens on those 85s. I might take 100 off there. It's looking heavy there. There's 86s.
Yeah, GERN is right around the VWAP. We'll
There
see
you
if it
go. I'm
fades
gonna
back
hold
down.
through it. That was heavy through there.
I need the spread to clear up on NEPT. It doesn't look too bad here.
All right, I took 100 off to pay myself a little bit more there because it slowed down there on the support. I don't want it to bounce. I can always add that 100 right back there at 490s, guys. So now I'm at total realized 33, unrealized 13, 200 shares at 490, guys. Next stop is 477, but I'm really looking forward to see what happens through the 81. If there's some sizing going through there at 81, I might hold through that 477, look for this 467. Now it's drawing time, guys. You got to draw a trend line, understand what can happen on the bounces. The bounces could be to 490. You're for sure have to get out there if it closes anything above 492. I could hold to a 494 out, but I don't like to make winners turn into losers and give back the profit. So I already have profit 33. I want to keep that 33. So bounce to 490s is fine. Bounce to 492s is fine. Up there in the 493s and 494s is where I get out. But this is why I took that 100 shares, guys. That 100 shares just paid me a little bit more, and now I'm able to go ahead and make a little bit more money. But really, this is why I'm trying to start sizing bigger and bigger into this trade. The more sizing I get into this trade, the more I'm going to have this ability to take, 200 shares and make a little bit of profit.
Appreciate the sub, Matthew. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man.
CRON there, guys. The rejection of that long pattern.
Yeah,
Remember we were talking about it through that 1204 there, guys. Now it's in kind of VWAP rejection mode.
Right.
But this stock is kind of too strong there, guys. I don't really want to go against the market there. So you got to watch CGC and the market as a whole and see what's happening with those stocks.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, GERN there, guys. Getting some volume there at 83s. Let's see how it reacts there through this.
Yeah, I'm still holding my 75 shares of NDPT. I'm just trying to let this one work, see if it's an all-day fader. If it pushes back over 386, 387, I'm just going to get out of the trade. And basically for a break-even trade, I should have used bigger sizing. And so that's fine, I could possibly add here on this push, but if it gets over 387, I'm out for a break-even trade, I really would like to see it fade all the way back down. It looks like it could be an all-day fader here, but it's got to stay down. It can't break over 388, 387, so that's my stop. Breaks over there, I'm out. Yeah, IGC starting to rebound here. Look at IGC. Yeah, there's the VWAP projection on CRON, CRON.
All right, guys, you guys know my outs here. If anything, I'll just get out here. If it bounces too high here, but I'm just relaxed here, guys, in the profit. And that's what trading's all about here, guys. Having the ability to take some shares out, get back in, take some realized, and then when you got realized green, just go ahead and relax. Do your thing as a trader to manage your trade now, and don't let the stresses of being green or red determine how you trade. Let the actual chart, the price action, and your trading abilities determine it.
Yes, sir.
So now that I'm getting these 83, guys, remember the biggest thing is the 81 right there. The move right now to 82s, sizing getting in there, And now I want to see that 81. There it is. Boom. 81 shows up. Big size and jumps in there. 2,400 shares there.
You know what's
Then
weird?
you see the follow through.
You know what's weird is that GERN and NEPT are both in the 80s. Like mine's at 381, GERN's at 481, and so they're right around the same area here.
Yeah. I'm liking yours. I might go
Yeah,
for a little scalp on yours on the side.
it's not bad. I'm just gonna hold this last 75 shares, just try to let it work, see if it turns into an all-day fader. There's 80s. It's got to break here though. It's been bouncing off of here over and over again, finding support there, so it would have to break under that. But it doesn't
It's
look too
having
bad.
trouble breaking through the 81s here. Let's see if it breaks through, guys.
Let's just see if it keeps going.
There you go. You got your crack of 80 at least.
Yeah, I just want to see it head back down, test these lows.
There's some volume that went in there that was pushed up on the ass, but it's actually a good sign. Now you just don't want to see it bouncing above that 86 there, and you're good.
Yeah,
A breakdown through 75s. That's the next stop.
Yep.
All right, mine bounced a little bit there. So what I'm looking for is these 84s and 85s, remember, to act as a resistance now. And we just get an instant rejection and a clean sweep to that 477 level.
There's 82s. Like I said, I'm patiently holding NEPT now. If it pushes up and stops me out, it's basically a break-even day. But if it does end up cracking and breaking under those lows at 375, it'll be a much bigger winner. And so I'm just holding this here. If it breaks under 386, I'm getting out, and I'm just kind of patiently holding it. It'll be like a $10 gain, basically break even, but I went for the bigger shot, and that's the important thing. And so don't mind holding it here. Really want to see it.
Getting a little bounce here, guys. You guys know my levels that I'm imported on. There's 490s going through there. Don't want to see this get filling past 493 there, guys. My break-even spot is 490s, guys. Another rejection here. I'm fine with the rejection here, and it just coming back down to the support there, guys.
Nice, Keith. Hey, congrats, brother. Congrats, man. Hey, happy to help. Glad you appreciate our content, Keith. Keith says, guys, thank you for your stream. Just found your live stream. I was watching your screen, and you had TIS that was ripping. I bought in, made 125 in 30 seconds. We'll be back. Yeah, appreciate the support, brother. Appreciate the support, man. Hey, happy you did well, brother. Yeah, I do this every weekday morning, man. Mitch and I do this every weekday morning right here on YouTube at 8:45 a.m. is when it starts. So, yeah, we hope you'll join us again, bro.
All right, this is where I got to be careful, guys, where it can either go in my direction or go against me here. I understand this by just price action. So now I'm looking for any close above 92s, and I'll get out.
Yeah, there's
but if it rejects down here, guys, I'm in there. And I'll be looking for an add through the 481 range so that I can hammer it down to that 470s or 467. Let's see what happens here.
For this one, I really want to see it stay under 380. Appreciate the sub, Cedric. Appreciate the sub, Matthias. Keith, what's up, guys? Appreciate it. All right, there's 78.
Your next move, crack. Like I called it, to 76. Good job.
Need a little bit bigger of a drop here. I want to see the low of the day's crack.
How much shares do you got left?
I just have 75 shares left. I'm just letting the rest work, seeing if it's an all-day fader. Yeah, really wanted to crack under 375 here. And if not, I can get out for a small gain. And that's the beautiful thing about this VWAP fade. The risk to reward is there. And so if it does crack under the lows at 375, it will be a bigger winner. And if it doesn't and rebounds, I can get out for a small gain. And so regardless, it's still going to be a profitable trade. It's just about whether it's going to crack these lows at this point, which it's testing now. It's at 378, 377, and so I want to see a bigger drop here, obviously, see if we can get a bigger drop down under those lows at 375. Possibly see if it fills some of this gap.
Back to the support here, through the support there, guys. That's what I wanted to see there, guys. That's the full pattern there, guys. Down 1, up 1, down 2, up 2, down 3. A move up, rejecting that last resistance and making a move down. Now, anything above 490s will get me out. Anything that closes at 491, I am out. And what I love about that, guys, is I have a perfect entry, guys. I'm there at 200 at 490s. Now I'm gonna look for these 81s to come in there with sizing, and I can actually look to hammer in with some more sizing there. I'll add 100 shares there if it breaks through 81 with sizing.
Somebody's asking about the all day fade. He says, all day fade, how long do you hold short positions? I don't hold them all day, trust me, man. Like I probably moved 300 shares, two to 300 shares in and out of this position. And so now I'm just holding a very small remainder position at 300 or at 75 shares. And so now I'm just letting the rest work to see if it's going to crack these lows of the day. And when we say all day fader, we just mean a gap fill, right? I want to see it fill the gap back down to the 365 level. That's my target. But if it cracks the low of the day, I might get out. If it gets down to 370s, I'll probably get out because it does have some support at 370. And so that's, probably around 370s where I'm looking at. It's down to 376 now, testing those levels. We'll see if it holds. If not, I'll just jump out of it. Kind of a big important level here for this one.
For both of us, I like it, man. And the funny thing is, I was about to nail on NEPT, but I was like, you know what? I'm seeing both of them here. I just like GERN a little bit more.
I like GERN better too.
But the best part is, they're both working out for us, right? And it's because of what? Because we're nailing the strategy, executing here, guys.
There's a certain way we go about it, and the way we go about it makes us have minimal risk. We can take like I said, in this position, I've already taken a majority of my profits, right? And at this point, I'm just letting this last 75 shares work to see if it's going to crack under the lows and give me a little bit more. If it doesn't, I can get out for a break even or a small winner, and if it does crack under those lows, it will be a bigger winner. And so that's what I'm going for, positive risk to reward in that scenario. And so now it's just about holding it, waiting, seeing if it can crack these lows. It's down to 377 again, so I'd really like to see it crack under 375.
All right, guys, here's going to be the interesting point. It did that kind of little fake out where it bounces up a little bit, fakes people out, and then let's see if we come and get that wash following it. There's some shorts coming in there. Here comes the wash. Here comes a little red volume. Let's see if we get it. That's why I don't pay attention too much for the small one. I'm looking for the big one. I saw 3,000 shares go there. 5,000, 5,000. Now let's see if we get this run to 81s.
All right, here's 376. This is a big crucial level here. It's right at 375 now. We'll see if it cracks these lows. That's ultimately my goal with this one, is to get it to crack these lows. If it doesn't, I'm just going to get out quickly here. And there's the bounce. I'm just going to get out here for a $16 total gain on that trade. Maybe exited a little too soon, but I don't want to get squeezed out, and so I don't mind taking that $16 total profit here. I really have to work on tomorrow, guys. I really have to work on I have to enter the position with at least 200 shares starting, right? And then I can add another 100 shares if it bounces back to my level. But, $16 gain total on the trade, not too bad.
All right, guys, I added there 100 shares there, guys. Now I'm short 300 shares at 87 there, guys. I saw big sizing jump in there at the 82s. I'm jumping in there for this move now. Now I'm definitely holding the rest break even. I'm short 300 at 87. Let's get this crash down. Let's go. This is what we look for, guys. If it bounces up to 87, so be it. I'll get out there. But if it comes down through this and gets down there through that 77, we should see a move to the 470s, and that's when I'll be looking to take profit.
Good trade, brother. Good trade, man. This first fade on GERN is probably the picture-perfect example of the VWAP fade. Like, if people were asking us yesterday during our conference what we should look for with the VWAP fade, And if you look at GERN, I mean, this is a good example of it. So like one thing you see about GERN here is that when it opened, it's still pretty extended from Friday. You know, from Friday, this thing is still up from its lows at $4. It was still up when it opened up at $1.30 higher than those previous lows, and so it's $1.30 extended on the upside. And I didn't see any news on GERN. And so when you see a stock like move like this on Friday and hold these gains, it's obviously a candidate for a short the next morning, just because it has this entire big gap right here. You know, this big gap. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to figure out a better way to draw this. This gap right here, guys. Let me see. It's got this gap right here from 5 down to these lows. Like you can see this shaded area. This is the gap I'm looking for. And I just want to see it fill some of this gap. Maybe a little bit higher, actually. You know? Like this gap right here from where it opened to where it closed. That's the gap I'm looking for. Just looking for it to fill some of this gap. And this is what we're ultimately looking for here. But it's a beautiful example of it. And I really like this fade, the first fade it did. The first one that you jumped in. I think we both called this one out. But, you know, bearish trend, this is what we look for. Bearish trend here. You can see the bearish trend here. This big bearish trend. A pullback to the VWAP right there. And then just a tank. We take a partial here at the low. We take a partial here when it hits the low of the day. And then we try to ride it down for this push. If it bounces, you can add to it here. And then try, like Mitch did, and then ride it back down. That's how we approach these setups. And, you know, today may be just a small gain for me, and that's fine, you know. But the important thing is that Friday was a profitable day. Thursday was a profitable day. Wednesday, I think I had a losing day. Tuesday was a profitable day. Monday was a profitable day. And so in the last 6 trading days, really in the last, like, 3 weeks, I've had like 3 or 4 losing days total in the last 3 weeks solely trading this VWAP fade setup. And the amount of edge this setup has is just ridiculous. If you watch the stream, you know, you could probably watch just every single day. Like even if the gains are small, you know, we're still making consistent daily gains, ending the day net up, net profit, using this setup over and over and over again. And that's all we do. We just rinse and repeat the VWAP fade, and it works so well that I don't want to use anything else, you know?
A lot of size showing up there on the bid there, guys. Like I said, guys, if this cracks at 81 there, guys, we're going to get a nice reward here, guys, and that's what I'm looking for. Break even on the rest, and I'll just go ahead and take my realized $33.
Hey, yeah, look at CGC here. Todd Atheon is calling out CGC. It faded really beautifully 3 times here, or 2 times at least.
Here, I'll share my screen with you if you want. If you want, we can finish up this trade here.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that the right window? Let me see.
Yeah, I got you. There you go. Yeah, I see it. All right, so yeah, this is Mitch's screen. Mitch is still in GERN going for the fade. He's currently up about $17. Total profit on the day is 51.
No, yeah, currently with the unrealized is
right.
17.
That's what I mean in your
There
current
you go.
position.
That move to 79s there, guys. Showing up there, guys. Boom. There's the 77s there, guys. Looking to take 100 here, there, guys. Make sure I get paid there.
Yes, sir.
I'll take out 100 there at 78s there, guys. Now the rest of it, break even on the rest. I'm looking for it to come down to those 67s there. That's the next move there, guys. The way I'm paying myself, guys, is I'm using a different order here. Look, show you guys right here. That way you guys can see it. There you go. You guys see all those trades right there.
Yeah, Mitch is using the we're using TradeNet TEFs. We're using TradeNet TEFs. Mitch has a student account and I have an intro account. But yeah, if you want to sign up to TradeNet, it does help support our channel if you sign up through us, but you do receive a 10% off any TradeNet package. There's the link to TradeNet there. So if you're interested in signing up, you know, you do receive 10% off by going through our link, and we do make a small commission from it, but we're honest about it. And if you want to help,
there's the move there, guys.
There it is, big drop. There you go. And if you want to help support our channel, you can go through our link, and I just posted the link in the chat. Mid, my VWAP is at, or Mitch's VWAP, I don't know about Mitch's, but my VWAP is just the regular VWAP with the high and low plots taken out of it. So it's just the VWAP. I only want to see the VWAP. Although, honestly, the plots don't look bad. Like, if you look at the entire VWAP on Thinkorswim with the plots actually are, like, good price targets if you enter around the VWAP. A lot of the times they are, at least. But, yeah, go, if, you know, there's the link to 10% off TradeNet.
There's the next leg. Let's go.
We got this, brother.
That's the next leg right there, guys.
I'm telling you, people can say whatever they want about you and I, Mitch, but they can't say that we're bad traders. You know what I mean? Like hopefully we'll start a new streak.
Next stop 71. So I'm gonna put an order out to cover 100 at 72 here. Oh, looks like it already went through that.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's
I'll do
never
71s.
a bad thing. Yeah, that's never a bad thing, brother. Look at RIGL. RIGL is right around the VWAP. It's kind of just testing it over and over again here. Where did that thing go? There it is. ATAI on Volatility Hawk.
This is the next move here that I could see. And then there's that 67. We could get a little bounce here to the 78s. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, man. I mean, at this point, dude, you're already up, you know, $50 or so. You know, now it's just you're in the perfect situation for a trader. You're just managing your profit left. Are you gonna make? You know, you're gonna make money. Like Clay Trader always says, you know you're gonna make money. It's just how much money are you gonna make at this point? You know.
Yeah, this is what I call chin rubbing time.
Hey,
time to play with that house money.
Yeah, for sure. Live Gains just said just made $200 on Gurn. Love you guys. Hey, brother, we love you too, man. We're glad you.
That's what we're here for, man. It's a fam, man.
Right,
we're a family here. Hey guys, just calling out, guys. Watching CRON here, guys. It looks like it gets momentum right here in the 20s and can really start getting up there, guys. I think you can risk right off the $12 range.
Adam Miller says did well on Cron, P&L 104 on the VWAP bounce with 200 shares. Yeah, the VWAP bounce is the one long strategy.
Watch for this volume here. I would definitely watch that, guys.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, the VWAP bounce setup is one of the only long setups I've actually back tested it to this point. I'm not finished back testing it, but it has a huge percentage win rate, and it's definitely one with an edge. Just in my 3 months of back testing so far, I'll probably finish back testing the VWAP fade this weekend, but it's one of my favorite long setups, and it's just the opposite of the VWAP fade, and so I'm actually kind of comfortable using it just because it's the same trade plan. It's just backwards. You know, and so congrats on that, brother. Nice job, Adam. ATIA. Yeah, I'm gonna bring up my Thinkorswim real quick just to look at ATIA, Mitch.
All right.
Ooh, look at ATIA, man. That thing's going crazy. Supernova. Look at ATIA. I just put you back up, Mitch, on your screen, but ATIA.
No stress. You're good. Look at CRON there, guys. What did I say? It started to get some momentum there, guys. It's just reading the chart there, guys. Using the 5-minute there.
I gotta use bigger sizing though, brother. Like, you know,
this is where I could add that 100 shares, guys, right back. The one that I took out at 78. Why not add it back there? You know, and look for this move right back down there, guys. What it would do, it would cause probably my base rate to come to this 82, where now I gotta go and if it closes above that 82, get out. Yeah. But it's actually a good level to get off of. So this move right up here, you could get in there, and then you could short it again, looking for this move to this 67.
Yep. Hold on. I'm trying to bring my charts up on my other screen so I can see it. There we go. So we can see both. Yeah, ATIA running up. What is it? AMMA. Same thing. Yeah, man. I mean, look at AMMA. Even in the cheap penny stock lands, like, you know, trust me, man. Like, I understand how it is for a new trader, right? Like, I've been trading for 2 years now, and like, it's hard to find a reliable setup, right? But if you can short The VWAP fade setup is one of the most reliable setups I've ever traded, and you can see it in Mitch and I's trading. Like, like today was profitable, although small. Friday was profitable. In the last 6 trading days, I've had 1 losing day. In the last 3 weeks, I've had 3 losing days total. And so you can't argue with that type of consistency here. And that's what I was trying to say. It's really time for me to raise my sizing, because it feels like, the way I explained it to my wife is like, I see an extremely good deal. So say I could buy a house that's worth $1 million for $100,000, but I don't have enough money to buy the $100,000 to spend the $100,000 on that good investment, and so it hurts to make these small gains in the market, and it's time for me to take some bigger shots here. And so I was looking at that Toro
All right, guys,
challenge.
I added there, guys. Now I have that 83 that we talked about there, guys. I saw that big sizing get in there, 8,900 shares there at 477s there, guys. So now I'm going to be holding to my break-even point, which is 83. And the real problem, the real thing that I don't want to see is anything close up there in the 482.
I like that ad, though. That's a good ad. Yeah, for sure, Pierre. Pierre says, suggestion, John, don't increase your size. Doesn't feel like you're comfortable with increasing, but rather work on to holding your winners longer. Yeah, I definitely need to work on holding my winners longer. I kind of disagree about increasing size. I think it's something that I have to get comfortable with, and if I don't ever start doing it, I'm never going to be comfortable with it. And I've been increasing my size. Like, if you watched the stream 6 months ago, I was using like 50 shares. I was using like 30, 40, 50 shares, and I've gotten pretty well at increasing my sizing to like 1 to 200, and at this point I just need to get it up to 300. Like, even in my small gain today on NEPT, I got it up to 150 shares, and so it wasn't a bad trade. I made a decent percentage gain on that trade. But at this point, it's just about, I have to get up to 300, and I think my problem lies in, I'm still entering with 100 share sizes, and I need to initially get into the trade with at least 200, and then if it bounces back to my level, add another 100 to get it up to 300. I think that's the most plausible approach to using 300 shares, and that's something I'm definitely going to start working on. But my consistency's there. I need to hold my winners a little bit longer, which is something, I'm one of my main things that I'm working on. But regardless, I'm excited for where I'm at as a trader. Mitch and I have been doing extremely well in the market. We've been showing a lot of consistency. Our win rate is spot on. Our daily
All
win
right,
rate
guys,
is spot
got to
on.
be careful here, guys. Anything closing in the 82s, above that, I have to get out there, guys. There's the 82s there, 83 on the ass. There's some shares closing at 83. I'm getting out there, guys. I'm going to take this trade, show you guys how to hold to the break even. I looked for the big winner and added there. I have no problem with that, because guess what? I didn't lose a single cent.
Right, good
on
trade,
this trade,
brother.
guys.
Nice work,
I didn't
man.
lose a single cent there, guys. Manage this trade there, guys. Realize $46 there. It can go up to VWAP. Do whatever it wants now.
You're happy.
I'm happy.
Yep.
I made 46. I'm out of here, guys.
Yes, sir.
That's how you do it, guys.
Good work, brother. Good work, man. You got this, brother. We got this, man. Like, you can't argue.
Perfect trading there, guys.
You can't argue with this consistency we've been showing. You just can't, man. And look, I got out of NEPT at the right time. I didn't like this bounce here. And so I got out of NEPT. I saved myself. I got maximum profit here. I literally got out at 377, 2 cents away from the lows. And so I'm happy with that on NEPT. Another small green day, but I got to use bigger sizing tomorrow, brother. Mitch, hammer it in me tomorrow, brother. When I get into a position, I have to get in with at least 200. At least 200. I have to. If not, I'm always going to use 100 share positions. I've done well at moving up to 1 to 200 shares, and I just got to move up to 300 at this point.
It's all good, man. We're just making the moves and growing. We'll grow slow by slow. The real key is that we're growing and coming together as a team, as a family, and building this channel together with everybody, growing and becoming consistent traders, using the consistent method and getting that risk to reward that we really need to go ahead and become profitable and do this every single day.
Yes, sir. We got this, man. We got this, brother. Even regardless of how big a sizing we're using, you really can't argue with this consistency. Like, I can pull up, let me go ahead and pull it up here. And so if you look at my last 3 weeks.
As you guys see, GERN there just bounced up there. and it was fine for me because I got my ability to go ahead and go break even there. And if it comes down and gets through there, then so be it. But I made my profit.
Right, man. You got it, brother. You nailed that trade, man. It was a good trade. But yeah, if you look at my P&L from the last 3 weeks, this is my last 3 weeks P&L. Let's see. Let's calculate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 trades total in the last 3 weeks, right? And out of those 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of 20 trades were profitable in the last 3 weeks. So let's do the math here. 70% accuracy rate in the last 3 weeks. So 70% accuracy in the last 3 weeks of trading. And my daily accuracy is higher than that. Like the amount of days I've had profitable versus losing days is actually a higher rate than that. And so really excited about that number. Mitch and I have been killing it lately. You did a really good job today, Mitch, with Gern, with GERN. And now it's just about, keep it going, man.
Exactly. That's all we can do, just keep going and growing.
We got it, brother. But yeah, I'm probably done for the day. I seriously doubt I'm going to jump in anything else. Taking my little profit on the day, probably net about $12, but that's fine, Tomorrow it's about 300 shares. And, guys yell at me if I get into a stock with only 100 shares tomorrow. You should yell at me, curse me out, do whatever you got to do, man, But maybe I gotta bring that sizing up, brother, and start taking some bigger gains. It's time to make some money doing this, man. I've been doing it for 2 years. Finally showing some legitimate consistency here, some legit consistency. 70% accuracy in the last 3 weeks. Mitch is probably better than that, in all honesty. Mitch is probably, I don't know what yours is, brother, but you're probably better than me right now with accuracy,
I'm kind of just trying to take it trade by trade,
Yeah, for sure.
Trade by trade, that's all I can do,
Right. Well, I
feel like last week the 5-day challenge did knock me off a little bit of my kind of my momentum that I was going towards. So that's why today I really just wanted to focus on getting back on track the way that I like to trade.
Right, for sure. So I'm going to add up. I'm going to see my average share size in the last 3 weeks and see what my what my cents per share versus my share size is going to look like in the last 3 weeks.
Beautiful pattern there. Look at the 5-minute on GERN.
I think I was off a little bit. 2,270 divided by 2 by, what is that, 20? All right, so that gives me an average share size of 113. 113 shares is my average, and so if I divide that by my realized profit, let's see what the average gain is.
All right, here's the real crackdown there, guys. I missed GERN there, guys, by just about a cent or two there, guys. My original 88 would have been enough there, guys, but what I stopped using was the 5-minute there, guys. If you look at the 5-minute chart, it explains this chart right there, guys. We got the full bear flag there, guys, now attempting to break down. Even a bounce there to 482, you could go ahead and short off of 485 there.
Don't stress it, brother. You manage the trade really well, brother. So even if it washes out here, yeah, you got this, brother. But anyways, guys, so my cents per share in the last 3 weeks is 111. So I made 111 cents per share in the last 3 weeks. And so to put that into perspective, if I would have used 1,000 shares, that'd be $1,100 in gains in the last 3 weeks. And so I'm really happy with that. It's just about using that bigger sizing, start to take some swings here. I wouldn't mind making an extra $1,000 a month trading at this point. And so I got to use bigger sizing, but we got this, bro. Kang, I don't think I'm quite ready for 1,000 shares, brother. That's at this point, like I'm just trying to bring back my account some. I'm down to 3,750 at this point. After today, probably 3,760. And so at this point, it's just about, it's about using big enough sizing to take legitimate gains, but not risking my account. Because what I don't want to do is have to buy another, TradeNet Tef's account. I'd like to make this one work and build it up. And so I can't quite use 1,000 shares at this point. I think a reasonable level to get to is 300 to 400 shares on average, right? So in that way, I'm taking like $60, $70 gains at a time. You know what I mean? And going by this rate, 70 gains. If I was to do the same thing I did last week, which is 4 out of 5 profitable days, that would total out to about $200-300 a week trading, and that's what I'm going for. And I think that's a reasonable approach to this. And so, ATAI halted again, man. But yeah, this one's a crazy parabolic mover. I really like this 1 minute pullback here. This 1 minute pullback. There is a long setup that I've used previously, a 1 minute pullback. I like that there. Here you see another one. Here you see another one. And so when a stock's going parabolic, a lot of times everybody's watching for this pullback right here. When a stock starts running up like this, everybody's kind of watching it for this pullback. You see the run up here. Everybody's kind of watching for a consolidation pullback, and a lot of people buy after, you can see these two small red candles. A lot of people are jumping in here. You can see the volume here increase. And so this is another setup I need to back test, is the 1 minute pullback. And you can see it runs up after that. And so that's an interesting one to look at as well. And maybe that's one I'll start back testing too.
All right, guys. I'm also looking at NEPT here, guys. A rejection of the highs here. 388. You could get the VWAP rejection there. Just calling that one out there, guys. And on GERN, we're still having a downward trend line that can hold. It's at the levels of 482. Any rejection of that level coming back down to 75 with good volume, or just this cracking down, can make a move to that 467 and fade for the rest of the day. I'm going to be done trading for sure, but I wanted to stick around, see if you guys had any questions, anything on my trade or why I did what I did, where I added, where I got out.
Oh yeah, for sure, Ashton. The 1 minute pullback has been one of my favorite long setups for a while now. I actually have a few videos on it. But it's one of those long setups, like, you can look at pre-market high breaks. They don't have that high of an accuracy. Bull flags even fake you out a lot of times. But the 1 minute pullback has been one that has consistently made me money in the past when I was a long bias trader. And so I do have to back test it, because back then I didn't really back test it. So I'm curious to see the results in the back testing for that one. But yeah, man, good job today, Mitch. We did well, brother. Even though I took a small gain, it's not about how much money we make, guys. It's just about whether we're getting in good trades and whether we're consistent. And I believe, we've shown that we are. And so it's just about scaling up now. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited for my future. I've never done this well as a trader ever. Like, I've never done this well. And so to be here where I've been killing it lately with the consistency, and Mitch has too, it's a really kind of surreal feeling, and it's something that I need to take advantage of. Like, it's time. It's time to use bigger sizing. It's time to make bigger gains and make some money doing this. GPS on Friday. Somebody's asking you about that one. I traded GPS. I remember it was a fade on Friday. Maybe
I can take a look at that, but I think right now CRON is really interesting, guys. It's not about trading it now. It's about what it's going to do here, guys. A stock that made a drive that far up and that fast at the open definitely has caught some traders in there, guys. So a lot of traders are in this. That $12 is really acting like an important range here, guys. I see a support down there that's acting up there at that $12 there after that first drive.
You want to share your screen?
Yeah, I could talk about it. I'll pull it up. I'm just also looking at GERN there, guys, and NEPT. It just still looks beautiful there, guys. Both of those, it's a good day to trade patterns. That's what I'm seeing out there, guys. If you're trading good patterns today, you're usually
You've been
winning
working.
today. Yeah, it's a clean chart kind of day, you know. So I'm just calling it out there for people that are just interested in a stock like that that's going on a bullish side. So what you would want to see essentially is a crash down through that 1194 with a nice wipeout, and this stock would probably just start fading out. But if it bounces off that level and it can get back above, probably this, I would look for this back above this 1224 range. That's when this stock can go long. You're going to see this important 12 get touched here, and we're going to see if it cracks down through that 1194, 1192s.
Yeah, I don't mind that one. Also, today's news is brought to you by SnapTrade. If you don't know what SnapTrade is, it's an awesome free scanner for traders like me and you to take advantage of. It offers a lot of really awesome tools for traders to use. One of my favorite is the Watchlist building here. And you can see I share my morning watch list with a few people every morning. And so if you want to be included on having my watch list shared with you earlier in the market day before the stream, all you have to do is sign up to SnapTrade. It's 100% free and really easy to sign up to. You can build watch lists really easily. You can share your watch list with other people. You can see Ben here shared his SnapTrade watch list with me. And I have a few other watch lists for swing trades and stuff like that. And so go check them out. It's not too bad here. But yeah, I build and organize my watch list with SnapTrade. And one of the really smart things that they added is a volume change percentage. And so what they do with SnapTrade, and it's extremely smart, is that they analyze the predicted volume on the day really early in the market day within the first hour, and they compare that with the average volume of the stock. And so you know really early if a stock's having a volume breakout. And you can see here, for example, TLRY is 735% higher in volume than it usually is. And so you know TLRY and all these cannabis stocks are having volume breakouts, at least in pre-market and at the open some today. It also has a free scanner. If I go to the scanner here, there's all these pre-selected scans like upcoming earnings, high gainer volatile stocks, high gainer penny stocks. And so this is the scanner I use to find stocks in the morning. Plus you can also check out news on the stocks. And so if I want to see what the catalyst is for all the stocks in my watch list, all I have to do is go to the watch list section of the news here, and I can scroll down and see all the different moves and catalysts for my watch list. And so a really awesome free scanner. It's SnapTrade, SNAPTRADE.US, and I'll go ahead and post that link now, guys. So if you want to help support this channel, they did sponsor this news today, and so go check them out. It's SnapTrade. I'll post the link here.
Nice VWAP rejection for NEPT. That was nice.
Yeah, so Lewis says, I'm new to your channel. What platform do you trade on? I see you use
There's the
Thinkorswim.
crackdown there, guys. Look at CRON there, guys. What did I talk about there, guys? At 1192 there, guys. What happened? The
There's the
level twos
wash.
just started washing down.
Yeah.
Now I would look for a bounce to 12. A bounce to 12 there, guys. You don't want to chase short, guys. Don't do that. You guys are going to get hurt every time. Don't be slamming on the bid here at the 80s and thinking that you're going to go ahead and risk off of that 12, because the bounce is so fast that you're just probably going to snap out and then see it go down.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
you got to look for the level that it should go ahead and hold now as a resistance, which is 12. Then you can go ahead and hold to the next level. And that's really how you do a good managed risk to reward trade there.
For sure.
Because then it'll be 20 cents down and 10 cents of risk.
So we're using TradeNet's TAFs, which is TAFs. It's a partnering broker with TradeNet. And if you go through my link, you do get 10% off. But the best way I can describe it is it's similar to a prop firm. So I paid $500 for my intro package. And with that, they supplied me with $14,000 in buying power with a $700 max loss. And so if I go under $13,300, they close my account down. But any profits over the original $14,000 in buying power they give you, there's a 70-30 profit split. And so it's kind of like a prop firm. And so for instance, if I bring this account up to 15K, I keep 700, they keep 300. But here's the link. I'll go ahead and post the link for you. just so you can see. If you're interested in signing up, we do make a small commission if you go through us, but you do get 10% off a TradeNet package, and so it's a pretty good deal regardless of whether you go through us or not. But I think I said it yesterday. If you don't want to go through us, you hate me or you don't like me, but you still want a TradeNet package, you can go to tradenet.com and just go that route. It doesn't matter. But yeah, we use TradeNet. And it's probably one of my favorite brokers, honestly. The biggest flaw in TradeNet, just to be honest about it, is that sometimes these cheap penny stocks aren't tradable. And so, like, for instance, today I saw RIGL. It wasn't tradable. IGC was tradable. What's the other one? GALT wasn't tradable. So some stocks weren't tradable, and that's the biggest flaw. But yeah, there's the link. I posted the link to TradeNet in the chat if you're interested in signing up. FL possible fade, FEYE as well. Yeah, this would be a VWAP rejection on FL. Look at FL, Mitch. I mean, it's got some support at 47.10, 47.15. But it would be a VWAP rejection if it does get rejected here under this VWAP. It's a good risk area because you could set your risk at 47.50 right here. And that way, if it cracks over that $0.50, you can get out. Your potential reward can be down here at least at 47.16. And so if you get in at 47.40, your risk is about 10 cents. Your potential reward is about 35 cents, and so about 3.5 to 1 on FL. Good risk to reward, but the VWAP rejection usually is a little bit less reliable. It doesn't have as high of an accuracy rate as the VWAP fade, but the risk to reward's there, and so I can't say whether it's going to be a good trade or not. Silver sulfur. So with TradeNet, some stocks aren't tradable. It has to be a higher volume stock for you to be able to trade it. But anything that is tradable on TEFs is shortable. So anything that I can trade, I can short. And that's one of my favorite things about them. SH, I mean, I've never messed with crypto, man. So I'm lost when it comes to crypto. I definitely am more of a equities kind of securities trader. I don't like trading. I've never traded crypto, and so I don't know enough about it to really teach people anything or trade it myself, Is that your laundry machine, Mitch?
No, honestly, believe it or not, that is my computer working.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
no worries.
my mic is very sensitive right now, so let me lower that down.
Yeah, man, it's time. My MacBook is going out, and so I gotta buy a new laptop. Anybody have any suggestions on laptops? The only reason I'm really gonna use it is for keeping up with the chat and just using the internet on it. So if anybody has any recommendations on laptops for like $1,000 or less, for like YouTube and internet, if anybody has any good suggestions, let me know, because my MacBook's going out and I can either spend $500 on a new screen or just buy a new laptop. And I mean, this one's 3 years old, so I'll probably just buy a new laptop.
Guys, don't forget to add me. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm watching GERN here, guys. It did that rejection of 480s there, guys. If this cracks down through those 477s, it could make a real move down there. So I'm not going to take a trade on this, but I just want you guys to at least start learning.
Let me pull you up, Mitch. Hold on. Yeah. There you go. Oh wait, whoa! It's zoomed in too much, man. You got to zoom out some. Now here, I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on.
Yeah, we did this one time. Let me cancel it and start it again. There you go.
Lenovo Y520. Appreciate that, Jamal. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna look that one up.
All right, guys. So you see how I'm drawing this out, guys? This is what it's all about, guys.
Hold up, brother. Here, let me pull it up. All right, there you go. All right, you're good. You're straight.
All right, so you see how this is drawn out there, guys? You see this trend line up here. You see it abiding each touch. 3 touches makes it a trend line there, guys. You see down here, you get this line over here. You're starting to get that nice consolidation to where it's only about 2 or 3 cents up. So above that 480, and this is going to just probably start going up here and then just kind of fade away for the rest of the day. But if it comes down below this, that's when you should get that nice crackdown, followed by big volume, and a nice move down here to this 467 and could make a move down.
Honestly,
So this is why you want to be in this trade over here in this sections, because now you could just be waiting for the breakdown, and above that get out, break even.
honestly, I'm looking at CGC, and I don't know how we missed that one, man. Look at CGC. That was like a two perfect fades on CGC, and this one actually followed through, cracked under the lows on CGC. If you want to pull it up on your chart, you can. I still have you up, Mitch. But
Yeah,
CGC, beautiful little crackdown.
I'm just to stay. I'm gonna watch this on GERN. I want to see what it does. It's important there. It's good to at least see the level 2 wash out there, because the heaviness on those levels is serious. As you can see just from my big volume catch. You see those 79, 11,000 shares. Those are those big traders building up positions. 77's 13,000 shares.
Look at TLRY too. TLRY is right around a VWAP projection like entry.
Yep, and so is CRON there, $12. Boom, right back down to 91s.
Yeah, look, CRON and TLRY are very similar, but FL has a possible VWAP fade, or these are VWAP projections. And so the difference between these two, if you look at my screen here, is that VWAP
75 is rolling through there on GRN there.
Yeah, there it goes. It looks like an all-day fader, honestly, if it can get under that.
What did I talk about, guys?
465.
High volume there, guys. High volume there, guys. Look at that. 119,000 shares goes through there. And what happens, guys? It cracks through that important level, starts making a move. Shorters get in here. Boom. You see that 11,000 shares. 21,000 shares there. 12,000 shares there. 471's getting hammered there. Looks like it's going to crack through that 467 and just keep going down there, guys. That's how we trade the VWAP fade, guys. We're trading it because it's a pattern within a pattern, guys. We're doing a strategy with the bear flag here, nailing this move down to here. And that's really what we want to get to. We want to get to have that ability where we have make some money on these moves down, make some money in between the ranges, and then look for that nice potential hammer down through here where we can make that good money.
Yeah, for sure. It looks good, man. And, you know, we got some questions in the chat. Is it possible for one, if one has extra cash, can you deposit to the TradeNet account? So really, it's not TradeNet's account. TAFS is the partnering broker with TradeNet. And so TradeNet supplies the educational content. And then if you buy a TradeNet package, TAFS will partner with you and fund you, give you the 14K account. But you can't deposit anything into it. It's kind of like a prop firm. Like, you can't deposit money into it. You're actually buying the TradeNet package, and then TAFS is partnering with you. But it's not a deposit account. So there's different levels. The intro package gives you 14K with a $700 max loss. The student package gives you what, like 30K? What is it? And there's like a $3,000 max loss, and so, or a 4K max loss. But yeah, it's like a prop firm. You're buying the package. It's not a refundable thing. And then TEFS is partnering with you, supplying you the account. But it's not like an account where you can withdraw and deposit. Any profits you make, you can withdraw once a month, but you can't deposit any money into it. Yeah, TEFS is the partnering broker with TradeNet, Silver. Yeah, what's up, Manny? How you doing, brother? Nice $100 gain, man. Yeah, exactly. TEFS is the Colmex platform. They have an association with TradeNet. Yep, that's exactly right. Appreciate that, Live Gains. Yeah, and here's the link. I mean, yeah, Adley says, here, look what Adley says. Adley said, if you hate me and don't want to go through us, you could still sign up at that website. Such a nice guy trying to help anyways. Yeah, man, I try. I try. But you actually get a better deal if you go through me. Like, you get 10% off, which is, if not for an intro package, if you go through their site, you're going to be paying $500 for it. But if you go through me, you pay $450. And so it still gives you an incentive to go through me. But like I said, if you don't like me and but you still want a TradeNet account, you don't mind paying the extra $50, you could go through their website, and sign up really easily that way as well. The commission on a round trip is 0.006 cents per share. And so, Daniel, if I take less than 300 shares in a position, it's $3 for a round trip. So in and out, the entire trip is $3 total, right? And so, for instance, $16 today, $13 of this $16 gain today would be net profit. Maybe a little bit less because I think I added some, probably $4.50. But yeah, it's really cheap commissions, and that's why I use TEFs so much. Is because the commissions are cheap. I can take small sizing and still make decent net percentage gains. Yeah, so you buy the package cold to fund your account with them. Yeah, you buy the account. So I paid for the intro package. I can go check the course, and I think 2 weeks in their chat room. You get 2 weeks in their chat room if you buy the package, and you also get the course. And then when my account manager contacted me after I paid for the intro package, I just told him, hey, look, like I'm ready for the funded account. That's what I really want is the funded account. And they sent me my login info within 2 days. And so, it was pretty quick. I didn't even look at the course. I just got the funded account, if I'm being honest. The execution is extremely quick, Silver. So yeah, if you go look at some of my older streams, Silver, the execution's really, really fast. It's CFD trading, so it's contract for difference. And so you get filled immediately. You know what I mean? And market orders really aren't that bad either. I'd still probably say I'd probably use limit orders. But the fills are very, very quick. Some of the best fills I've ever had on any broker I've used. Yeah, that's right, Manny. Hey, appreciate that, brother. Manny says I got $600 off going through you, John, on the expert package. Hey, happy to see that, brother. Yeah, JB says, if we like you but hate Mitch, do we only get 5% off? 3.99% off is, I think, what the hate Mitch rate is, And so I think it's 3.99%. But it could be different. You want to ask them about the hate Mitch special,
You could ask GERN.
Right.
Right here with that 244, 184, and 115 on the level 2s. You can ask it. Let me know what it says.
Right. Is that the hate Mitch?
In a couple minutes.
Is that the hate Mitch spread? Hey, but nice work today, Mitch. We're probably going to end up closing better than Think or Swim. I dare to say yes, Silver, but go back and watch my old streams. You can see me get filled. You can see me get filled and get in and out. So it's better to just see for yourself. But yeah, the fills for me have been pretty quick.
So did GERN there fill your question there?
Yeah.
Did it fill your question? Look at this. Look at this. Did it fill your question
Look
there?
at that beautiful drop, man. Hey, this is that all-day fade setup we were talking about.
Did it fill your
man.
question there?
Yeah.
Boom. Look at that. I always talk about it, guys. You got to learn how to read the time and sales there. Look at that. 25,000 shares there at 62. Someone just banked. Someone just covered there at 67s and then just made that good money.
Live Gain says, so I have a question about all-day fades. I thought GPS on Friday was an all-day fade. Then it reversed hard. How do you predict that? Let's look at GPS. So what you do, what I do with all-day faders is you slowly start taking profits, man. Like that's like, and so if it does reverse like this, like you're still straight in the trade because you've taken enough profits along the way, right? And that's what I really want to get good at. Is there a reason you trade with such low size? Yeah, Lil Pearl. I'm still a relatively new trader. I'm finally showing consistent profits. And so at this point, I'm trying to scale up my sizing. But the reason I originally used small sizing was just because I'm a new trader. And I think it makes way more sense to jump in using small sizing, show consistent gains, and then bring your sizing up. If you jump right in as a new trader and start buying 1,000 share lots, 1 or 2 wrong trades and your account can be gone. Where it's like if you're a new trader and you jump in using small sizing, you can build that consistency, and then once you know you have an edge like Mitch and I do, then you can bring your sizing up. And so at this point, Mitch and I have found a strategy with an edge. If you've watched the last month of trading with us, like we are 100% net profit, consistent profit traders at this point. And so now it's just about bringing the sizing up and taking advantage of it. But the reason we use smaller sizing is just because we were new traders and we're just trying to take it slow, which I think makes way more sense than jumping right in as a new trader using 1,000 shares, unless you have the money for it. If you have the money and you don't mind, reloading your account, then that's fine. But if for us, we're trying to take it slow. We're trying to scale up and just be smart about it. All right, NYC, have a good day. Yeah, for sure. Live gains. Appreciate that response. How do you and Mitch know each other, Raphael? I mean, I've known Mitch for what, 3 months now, 3.5 months, and Mitch just kind of contacted me through here. He was a like-minded trader, and I could tell Mitch had some talent in trading, and I just kind of wanted to work with him. He wanted to work with me, and so it worked out. We kind of combined forces, and you know, start kind of mentoring each other. Mitch and I mentor each other. We probably talk every day. And we just mentor each other, try to kind of coach each other through trading. We both shown consistent profits, and we need that support system. And so Mitch and I kind of supply that for each other.
All right, guys, I got to get going there, guys. You guys have a great day, guys. Take care. Look at that GERN play there, guys. That's how you do it there, guys. You learn how to execute and increase that risk when it's working there, guys. All right, like always, guys, out come in, out come out, guys. You
Later,
guys
brother.
take it easy.
Good trading today, man. Good work today, brother. All right, so there goes Mitch. But yeah, guys, not a bad day. I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down as well. Like I said, if you want the link to TradeNet, I'll go ahead and post the link. 100% silver. The reason I'm short biased is because I think panic is a stronger emotion than hope is. And so I used to be a long bias trader, but once I turned to the dark side and started shorting, I haven't turned back just because I've been showing consistent profits shorting stocks. And so we did really well today, not too bad, small gain, but tomorrow I have to use 300 shares. When I enter a position, I have to use at least 200, no more 100 shares. It's time to bring up, I brought my share sizing up to 1 to 200 shares. Now it's time to move it up to 300. And so let's do that tomorrow. If I use 100 shares at first, yell at me, curse at me, do whatever you have to. But yeah, not a bad day. Today is, in the last 6 trading days, 1 losing day. And so I'm really happy with that. Like I said, guys, if you're interested in signing up through TradeNet, I'll go ahead and post their link. It gets you 10% off a TradeNet package, and so it actually is a good deal for you if you go through my link. But you can go to TradeNet's website as well, and I'll go ahead and post that link here. We do make a small commission from it. There's the link, and so go check them out. Also, we'll see how it goes tomorrow, guys. Good luck for the rest of the day. If you haven't already, I day trade live on stream every weekday morning starting at 8:45 a.m. market time. Stream until about 10:15, 10:30. Today I streamed until 11. And so make sure you join us then. Hit the subscribe button. Appreciate all the new subscribes today. And yeah, appreciate the sub. Cedric, Ronaldo, appreciate it, guys. Keith, appreciate the support, guys. But yeah, if you want to really help support this channel, do me a favor, click the like button right now on this video. It does help support us, and we appreciate any support we could get. But yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. Another green day in the books. I've been killing it lately with the consistency, as has Mitch, and just looking to scale up tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Good luck for the rest of the day, and yeah, enjoy your day, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Are we in a bearish market? I'm honestly, I don't really follow the overall market. If I look at the SPY here, the only really way I know of checking that out is looking at the SPY and looking at the daily chart on the SPY. No. Look at the SPY. The SPY actually just broke highs today. Broke over 267.50 where that previous high was. And so the SPY's actually been moving up. You can see I got a lot of support and resistance lines drawn on the SPY, but if you look at the SPY, it just broke the high. So I don't know. I think it's probably a bullish market. But anyways, good luck for the rest of the day. And yeah, appreciate that, Manny. Hey, welcome, Silver. Glad you appreciate the channel. But yeah, good luck, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow morning.